whenever electronics just start moving, or toys, I'm thinking of the clown in Poltergeist. I'm thinking of the monkey from the Conjuring. Like, it is never ever good. Was she in a water ride? That's scary. I believe there's actually a specific phobia for being scared of like immersed animatronics in water, and like, so people that have that phobia would like literally go into a panic attack if they went on the Universal Studios ride, since this is a Universal Studios Universal Pictures movie. So they have that ride there, and in part of the tram ride, it dips into the water and the animatronic shark comes out. People that have that phobia would literally die. And honestly, I am kind of scared of that. Like, not being able to see what's in the water, like if it's dark and murky, would terrify me. And then you're adding the horror amusement park element to it. It just makes it that much scarier. Great, Dad. He fixed all the animatronics. I hope his daughter's happy now. Like... Hey, what's up you guys? It's me Tristan and welcome back to another daily reaction video. You guys, I'm so excited for today's pop culture reaction and pop culture news update because I've got another favorite genre on this channel, and that is our horror franchise and our horror gaming franchise. So this actually falls into two categories because today we're going to be getting into Five Nights at Freddy's 2, and I'm so excited to see this. A little bit about the lineup: they're going to be including Springtrap, Balloon Boy, Mangle, Marionette, Toy Freddy, Toy Chica, Toy Bonnie, and Withered Chica. So, dang, they got a lot of Chicas in Five Nights at Freddy's. I'm really excited to see this. I think it's sick that they're going to be having the puppet come into this, because he was one of my favorite characters in the game. I used to play Five Nights at Freddy's, like the VR version, with some of my friends, like little nephews. When I was out on the East Coast, they would have me put on the goggles and I'd get scared, but it was pretty fun. It felt like you were like actually in a haunted Chuck E. Cheese and murderous animatronics are coming after you. So and the cast for this, so we have some returning cast members. It's gonna have Josh Hutcherson, which is the main actor in this. He's been in things like, he played Peeta in the Hunger Games.
Peter Malark.
He was in Zathura with Kristen Stewart. That's the right Kristen, right? Because sometimes I mix them up.
Actually set the house on fire! Lisa's back! Lisa, you're okay!
But yeah, Josh Hutcherson is probably the most well-known actor. And then there's Elizabeth Lail, Piper Rubio, Matthew Lillard, all returning. And then the new cast includes Skeet Ulrich, Wayne Knight, McKenna Grace, and Freddy Carter. That's pretty cool to have your name be Freddy, because it's like the same name as this horror franchise. I'm really excited to get into this right now. This is my first time watching and reacting to the scenes that we're about to watch from this first look. If you guys were lucky enough to go to San Diego Comic-Con this past summer, I know it's still summer right now, but this was where it was premiered, so anyone who was at San Diego Comic-Con got to see this way before anybody else. But I'm really excited that it's been released to the general public and that we get to see what's going to be happening in Five Nights at Freddy's 2. And this is coming from Universal Pictures. I love Universal Studios. I'll be going to Universal Studios, the haunted trails and stuff that they have at Universal. This year, I think they do some of the best jobs because they have intellectual properties, or they own the intellectual properties of some of the most iconic horror characters like Jason, like Freddy. And so where I'm going with that is they also have, they've had for the past few years a weekend maze based on Abel and his last album, and to me that never made no sense. And honestly, them having that maze was a deterring factor for me even going these past few years, because I'm like, I'm not about to spend all this money and have one of the mazes be based off a singer when his album, yes, maybe it had some horror elements to it, but it definitely wasn't like, wow, this is horror. Like Cardi B's referencing Alfred Hitchcock Birds, that was a much more horror than anything The Weeknd's done. So I love The Weeknd, love his music. I just do not want to see his maze at Universal this year. I won't go in that. Like, how am I supposed to get scared when you have his music playing? But anyways, with that, before we get into this reaction, as always, make sure you guys join my 100% free VIP email list to my online streetwear fashion store at hutcherson.ca.com. All you guys have to do is just type your email in there, and then you'll be notified about 1 to 2 times a week when we add a new streetwear fashion item to our store. It ends up being really worth it for you guys because a lot of times our best-selling products do end up being sold out by the time the general public sees them on our Instagram store, on our YouTube channel, thanks to you guys making us a YouTube partner, or on our website. So the best way that you guys can avoid that issue is by joining that email list that's in the description down below, so that I can let you guys know about 1 to 2 times a week when we add a new streetwear fashion item. And make sure you guys buy those items before they sell out, because a lot of times they do, and it's because of members on that email list. If you guys want to match with me, I got these Island Guy button-up shirts. I really like them because they remind me of batiks from Indonesia. My mom's Indonesian Chinese, so we still got a few of these. And yeah, we release new stuff all the time. I love running that fashion shop just as much as I love running this pop culture news channel, or YouTube channel. And with that, let's start reacting to the Five Nights at Freddy's 2 with Josh Hutcherson, the official first look. I feel like a van is such an important visual cue and symbol for these types of movies, because obviously this movie centers on childhood fears, because it's like Chuck E. Cheese but haunted. So you have a murderous kind of haunting aspect to what should be a happy children's arcade, and then you have this image of this mysterious van, which immediately makes a lot of audience members think of what, kidnapped children, because for whatever reason most people associate a kidnapper with a van. I don't know why that is, but that's how it is. So let's keep watching.
Fast-pressed pizza.
Wow, this looks scary. I would want to go in because I have such an adventurous, like, urban exploring aspect to like life. I would break into the UCLA underground tunnels. I would do all kinds of stuff, and you find the most insane cool stuff that people don't know about. I actually talk about my interest in urban exploring and even exploring the abandoned Sears Tower in Los Angeles in my Do Not Enter horror movie commentary, which that actually deals with a group of urban explorers. So make sure you guys check that out if you like these types of movies. And let's watch these guys explore this scary arcade.
Definitely not.
Wow. Even he's like, maybe we shouldn't go in, and I would be listening to him.
Franchise location.
Oh, so this was like a new franchise location?
This? Nobody's been here. It's the original.
This is the original. Why do I feel like the original Five Nights at Freddy's is going to be 10 times more haunted than the other, like, franchise ones?
The girl got murdered. So,
that's the puppet. This is the one that I'm really excited to see in this movie. Comment down below if you guys like this character.
do you guys hear that?
Wow. I haven't really seen her act in other movies, so that's pretty cool to have like this role, because I feel like Five Nights at Freddy's has become a staple in pop culture. Like, I see bobbleheads of them. I think they're going to be around for a while. Man, if you hear that type of music and you're in a horror movie, whether it's this one or The Conjuring, like those types of ballerina toy little like chimes always are indicative of evil. And so is creaky furniture just starting to move out of nowhere. I didn't even, she jump scared me. I didn't even see what's scaring her. Dang. She's a good actress.
So this is what it's like? Being normal?
I think we've come pretty.
This is Josh Hutcherson right here. So they survived. I hope they survived this movie too.
Consider.
How's Abby?
So some days she misses them. We've been through. Someday she's good.
Why is it always some weird little kid that's like connected to the spirits or the scary ghosts in horror movies? Someone needs to point me towards a video essay explaining that. Because, man, if I already knew that the animatronics were haunted and my little kid had a toy like this, I'd be so mad. Or I'd be like, okay, just go live with them and see what happens. But no, obviously I wouldn't do that. But like, man, it's really annoying to me when the kids bring the haunted stuff home, like in horror movies. This is so annoying.
Friends.
Story that you're gonna fix those animatronics.
So she's like sad that the murderous animatronics aren't working, so her dad, like, since she's throwing a tantrum, her dad's gonna fix it. I'd be so mad at this girl.
It's only giving her false hope.
Can any of you hear me?
Someone needs to explain, because I really do not remember the first movie. Why is she trying so hard to talk to these guys?
Abby.
Whenever electronics just start moving, or toys, I'm thinking of the clown in Poltergeist. I'm thinking of the monkey from the Conjuring, like it is never ever good.
Come find you. That way I will shut.
Can you guys see my disappointment in this little girl right here? Great. Did he fix it for his daughter and now they're gonna do what they were programmed to do or whatever and get all of them? There goes that guy.
They're out there, Mike.
I really love the soundtrack for this. Like, it's scary.
Everywhere.
Wow, I love amusement parks too. So the fact that they're making that one of the scenes where horror is gonna take place makes me that much more excited. Was she in a water ride? That's scary. I believe there's actually a specific phobia for being scared of like immersed animatronics in water. And like, so people that have that phobia would like literally go into a panic attack if they went on the Universal Studios ride. Since this is a Universal Studios, Universal Pictures movie, so they have that ride there, and in part of the tram ride, it dips into the water and the animatronic shark comes out. People that have that phobia would literally die. And honestly, I am kind of scared of that. Like, not being able to see what's in the water, like if it's dark and murky, would terrify me. And then you're adding the horror amusement park element to it. It just makes it that much scarier.
I'm done with you.
Great, Dad. He fixed all the animatronics. I hope his daughter's happy now. Like... Is Josh Hutcherson like a gifted animatronic repairsman or something?
There's no way.
He's saying there's no way that'll work, and something tells me that it will work. Oh my gosh, that duck is so scary, and I bet the duck is the one that's attacking first because that little girl had like an action figure of it or whatever. Do you guys think there's gonna be a number 3 to this? I feel like this might be the last one. December 5th. Wow, that means they think there's gonna bring in like a decent amount of money. I take that back. There probably will be more of these. Alright, you guys, that was my reaction to Five Nights at Freddy's 2, the official trailer. We got to see all the animatronics in that, including the puppet, which I'm so excited to see. Josh Hutcherson looks like he's going to put on a great performance, even though his daughter really, really annoyed me, because basically this movie's happening because he repaired the robots for her, is what I got, or at least that's the gist that I took from this first look. If you guys got something else, please comment that down below. But overall, I thought this was sick. I love the Five Nights at Freddy's franchise, and I actually think the horror kids movie franchise, if that's what you want to call it, might be growing, because you have like these franchises like Five Nights at Freddy's that's clearly geared towards younger audiences, but like it's not true horror that's meant only for adults, if you know what I'm saying. So I enjoy these. You could catch this in our horror reaction and our kids movie reactions and commentaries. Let me know what else you guys want some pop culture updates and pop culture news on. Don't forget to like and subscribe to help us out on the algorithm. I'll see you guys in our next one.